New fragrances by Ahmed Al-Maghribi and a full review for Laathani. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neeb. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today we're going to be talking about two new women's fragrances added to my collection from Ahmed Al-Maghribi, but also going to be talking about a full review for Laathani, a fragrance I introduced a couple weeks ago and finally got a full wearing. The reason I added women's fragrances to this collection is because some of my favorite ones in my collection for recommendations, yes, believe it or not, I do recommend women's fragrances as well. I think it's pretty valuable when a woman does the opposite or the same thing, and for that reason I like to do the same thing as well. And for the most part, Ahmed Al-Maghribi has some beautiful fragrances. The Oud and Roses, they've also got Zuraiq and a few others that I've been recommending for quite some time now. Today we're going to be looking at these two right here. We've got Cintiq White and we've also got Mystique Pink. Taking a look at the boxes, they're pretty unique. They come in this triangular form and the bottles are even more unique, and I think these are actually pretty damn cute. High quality looking glass. This one's translucent, but it has like this rainbow effect. The cap in itself also has like this collar, but you can place it however you want. So you can have it in this strange shape or you can have it together. It's actually really nice. The actual cap itself seems like it's metal wrapped in plastic, and the atomizer on this is really good, like with many of, if not all of their fragrances as well. Pressurized, straight juice, you get what you spray on. And the scent profile of this is also beautiful. This is something light. It's something that you can wear, pretty easily and consecutively, so making it signature scent worthy. And it does represent the color pink, mostly because of the fact that it smells like this combination of light peony and rose. So peony really draws or resembles the pink florals along with certain woods in the dry down. This one starts off with a citrus blast, some of the peony and rose, and dries down into something a bit more woody. Still, all in all, smells extremely expensive, but it's also signature scent worthy. So the official notes of this: at the top we have peony, mandarin, and citrus. In the heart we've got osmanthus and rose, and in the bottom we've got pink pepper, patchouli, and sandalwood. And that's honestly pretty true to the scent profile. And what I get with this fragrance seems pretty true through and through, considering the notes. It's like this watery, juicy, fruity peony and rose combination with a little bit of this undertone of apricot that dries down into more of a sweeter and woody base. And what really starts to intensify nearing the mid of the fragrance is going to be that apricot accord coming from the osmanthus. So ladies, if you like those florals, the lighter pink style florals with some apricot, you're gonna absolutely love this. What matters most, in my opinion, is the fact that this one performs while still being a lighter scent profile. Smells like a pretty in pink type of girl, basically. Smells really good, and it's actually pretty damn strong considering the scent profile as well. And that's in common with almost all Ahmed Al-Maghribi fragrances, is their quality control in terms of performance is definitely there. The next one we're going to be talking about is this bad boy right here. It's called Signature White, in a very similar case or box, and the same thing. The bottle itself is actually white, and it's called Cintiq White. Cintiq White has notes of blackcurrant, pink pepper, bergamot. In the mid we've got jasmine, and the base it's vanilla, cashmeran, and gaiac wood. And what this basically smells like, ladies, is the color of the bottle, but a lot brighter than just that. It is a lot creamier than this pink one, and I feel like the color of the bottles does a pretty accurate job at representing the scent profile. With this one, you still have that same cap. You can align it however you want to, and the same pressurized atomizer. But this is definitely more on the creamy side of things, and the florals are pretty indolic and fatty. This actually reminds me of fragrances like Kashmir Musk by Arabian Oud, except it doesn't have any of that tuberose. But if you enjoy those thick, fluffy, white floral fragrances that smell relatively natural and pretty, and literally just pretty, you're gonna like this one. The dry down of that vanilla is pretty intense. It shines right from the beginning, but it's as simple as that. It's beautiful, it's polished, it's refined, and definitely more appropriate because of its thick nature in more of like the spring, fall, even the winter time if you want to smell like some white florals. Summertime nights, I think you can also get away with that, but it's relatively jasmine dominant, jasmine centric, smells natural, smells beautiful. Cintiq White, if you're into the thick florals, you're gonna love it. And pink, if you're into the lighter florals and more pink and more signature scent appropriate. Honestly, this is even signature scent appropriate, especially if you like white floral fragrances. Great fragrances for women, and they both smell quality-wise a minimum of designer quality, damn near niche quality stuff. But what absolutely smells niche quality is this right here. It's called Laathani. So I gave a first impression on this fragrance about a week or two ago, and I fell in love with it from the opening. I found it to resemble a couple of other fragrances, maybe hybrid or something, and for that, it makes it its own thing. If a fragrance is a hybrid, it's doing its own thing at that point. It just reminds you of a couple of other fragrances, and that's kind of the case with this one. And actually, with its wearing, it went more away from any other mentions that I found it to resemble or anything like that. So any official notes that you'll find on the website mentions at the top candied fruits, but there's also this rosemary and oud. And at the base, they mention that we have like leather and bakhur accords. So bakhur accords, they're not actually giving us a plethora of notes, but they're giving us accords, etc. And I would say that it's pretty accurate. So what I get with this fragrance is something that opens up with a candied pear, maybe some mandarin, and you also get this saffron oud combination that dries down into something musky, leathery, and just extremely sexy, man. Saffron, maybe leather, some musk. It has that inky oud accord as well, all underneath that candied orange and pear style DNA. Beautiful fragrance. Ladies and gentlemen can easily rock this one. For those of you who like fragrances like Merj, for those of you who like blue oud, this is like a cousin of those fragrances. And it's no surprise because it's from the same house. They're gonna have a very similar style DNA or backbone. And that's what this one rides off of. A similar backbone, but it does everything else around it differently. It has a few aspects of Merj. It has a few aspects of some bakhur. It has a few aspects of something fruity, candied fruits, some musk, leather. Beautiful fragrance, extremely unisex. In terms of the performance, man, be careful. Be careful. I sprayed it on 8 to 10 times and this shit lasted all freaking day, but it was so damn strong. I honestly had wished I sprayed it less. Nothing more I would want from this fragrance. It's leather. It's this ambery candied fruits at the top. It's not something that's like sugary sweet. It's more so ambery sweet. And then it's also that musk and oud combination in the dry down. Smells like expensive bridal bakhur in that dry down. And I mean it in every good way. Extremely unisex, beast mode performer. The occasions for something like this, weddings, bridal showers, anywhere where you want to stand out and smell like $1,000,000. I personally dress them down because I have to test them every single day, but this is something that you could easily dress up. And I mean, even special occasions. And that says a lot for a fragrance that's under $100. And that's the case with most of Ahmed Al-Maghribi fragrances. This is just another W haul from them, which I don't expect any less. And honestly, if they release a fragrance that's not a W after this track record, I'd be so surprised. I'd say, who do you need to fire? Because you guys had the perfect team. You figure it out. A fragrance brand that doesn't miss Ahmed Al-Maghribi and their newest releases. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.